Well, hello everybody. Talk about a killer problem with no using the skills we have in this section and really no introduction to it or anything. Here we go. No hint, nothing. Just do this problem. So I'll be stunned if anybody got this problem correct. Um, I did, actually. You guys would be quite proud of me, but it did take going back over it several times and being very, very particular. And I don't know. I mean, if there's an easier solution to this, I don't know. But what I'm going to do here, first of all, I think, let me think about what's happening here. This is, you know, this is four variables, right? And it's going to, the solution is going to make this tuplet, not tuplet, it's going to be a four tuplet. W, X, Y, Z, like this, right? So it's not going to be in 3 dimensions. This is going to be a 4-dimensional object. And have no idea what that would be or look like or anything. I mean, well, think about it. One of these in 3 variables, it makes a plane. So maybe one of these equations here makes a cube. So maybe this is the intersection of 4 infinite cubes. Maybe. We could go there. But here we go. What I'm going to do is think of this as equation number 1 right here. This is equation 2, equation 3, and equation 4. And what I'm going to do here first, I'm going to combine equations, I think, well, 3 and 4. I think I'll start right there, combining equation 3, okay, and equation 4. And I know I'm circling them right now just to keep straight from the other numbers because it's not a coefficient, anything like that. When I circle it, it means the whole equation, okay? So if I combine equation 3 and 4, look at what happens here. If I combine these two, wait a minute, let me even do it like this. Okay, let me say, I'm going to make this equation 3 plus equation 4. I'm going to combine those two together, okay? And I'm going to get, when I combine those, 4w, right? 5w plus negative 1w plus, and then 4x plus 2x is 6x, just combining equation 3 and 4. Do you see what I'm doing up there? Plus 8y, and the z's cancel out. That's why I'm combining those, because now I have 3 variables. And so now I've knocked it down a little bit. All right, so that's 3 and 4. Now I got to get rid of some more, combine some more equations and get rid of some other z's. Looks like if I, what if I do this? What if I take 2, okay, and I add that to 4 times equation 4, right? I take equation 2, and add it to 4 times equation 4. I think that's going to work also, isn't it? Yeah, because look, I'll get 4z and negative 4z. See, it'll knock my z's out. And so now what I'm going to do here to get 2 plus 4 times 4, I'm going to take negative 3 plus 4 times 5, 20. So negative 3 plus 20, and I'm going to get 17w plus, and then I'm going to take 3 times 4 times 4, 16, and I'm going to get 19. So that's going to be 19x. Plus, and then let's see the y's. I'm going to take, what am I going to do here? Negative 1y plus 12y, right? So I'm going to get 11y, and I'm going to get 4 times negative 4z. See, that's going to cancel the z's out. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen here. And then 20 times, and then 4 times negative 10 is negative 40, so 20 times negative 40 is or it's 20 plus negative 40 is negative 20. All right, so that's going to be my second equation now in my new system of 3 variables and 3 unknowns. So I'm taking this 4 by 4, I'm knocking it down to a 3 by 3. This is really what I'm doing here. All right, now I'm going to use equation 1. Let's see if I multiply, if I take equation 1 here, all right, let's take equation 1, and I'm going to add that to, I can't multiply equation 4 by 3, but if I multiply equation 4 by negative 3, do you see equation 4 by negative 3? I think that'll work. because then that'll make my z's cancel out. And that's what I'm trying to do every time, get rid of my z's. That's all I'm thinking. I'm just focused on the z's. Why the z's? I don't know, they just look the easiest. All the other ones look like they had such big coefficients. I probably did the hardest way. I don't know, there might have been an easier way here. All right, well, so here I'm going to take 4 times negative 3 times 5. 4 plus negative 3 times 5, and that's going to be 4 plus negative 15. And so I'm going to get negative 11w plus. And then I think, let's see, I'm going to get 1, and then negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. So 1 plus negative 12, so I'm going to get negative 11x plus, and then let's see here, I get 2 times negative, or 2 plus negative 9, 2 plus negative 9, so I get negative 7y, and that's going to equal, let's see, negative 16 and positive 30. So negative 16 plus positive 30 is going to be positive 14. All right, so now instead of this 4 by 4, now I have a 3 by 3. Come on, guys, this is just a little bit funny, okay? Now I can solve it just like I did problems 1 through, 1 through 7. So really I could be done right here, Amanda, but I mean, I can't be done right here. This is too fun. Now I gotta finish the problem because it's fun. All right, so let me pick another color to work with, just so that we're you see what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna start with combining these two right here, and I don't know, what do I get rid of here? I think I'll get rid of the y's, because why, I don't know, just because. So when I combine these, look, I have to take this top equation right here, okay, because now, I mean, it might even be helpful here to just erase all this, because now, see, I'm not talking about these equations anymore, all right? I've used all those. I've reduced this 4 by 4 to a 3 by 3, so I really don't need these anymore. So now I'm talking about this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and this is equation 3 in my 3 by 3, okay? So I'm going to combine equation 1 and 2, but I'm going to have to take here, I think first of all, I'm going to take 11 times equation 1, okay? 11 times equation 1, and I'm going to add that to negative 8 times equation 2. Do you see? 11 times equation 1, and I'm going to add that to negative 8 times equation number 2. That's what I'm going to do to combine these two. Sigh. So in order to do this, I just can't do that easily in my head. You could. Well, it really wouldn't be that hard to do, I suppose. You'd take 4 times 11. Do you see? Because that's equation 1. 4 times 11, and you add it to negative 8 times 17. Negative 8 times 17. So I guess if I do that on the calculator, I could do that, right? So let's see. 11 times 4, and then I'm going to add that to negative 8 times 17, and that's going to give me the coefficient of the w, which is going to be negative 92. So that's going to be negative 92w, right? I took 11 times equation 1, 4, and I added that to negative 8 times 17. I got 92w. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing for the x's. Okay, same thing for the x's. I'm going to take 11 times 6. All right, 11 times 6, because that's the first equation up there. And then I'm going to add that to negative 8 times 19, the second equation, the coefficient of x in the second equation, and I get negative 86x. Negative 86x. Now, see, if I do the y's, I'm going to get 11 times 8. I'm going to get 88y up here, right? 88y up here, and plus, and then look, negative 8 times 11y, I get negative 88y down here. See, the y's cancel, and that's good. That's what I wanted to have happen there. So the y's cancel. And then I have to do the same thing now with the constant. I have to take negative, well, let's start with the 11. I have to take 11 times equation 1 constant, negative 14, right? And then I have to add that to negative 8 times the equation 2 constant, which is going to be negative 20. And when I add those together, I get, do all that, I get 6. So all of this is going to equal 6. All right, so those two equations combine to give me 6. All right, now I'm going to erase this just because it just gets so confusing if I don't kind of try to keep it just a little neater. Now I'm going to combine these two. And again, I have to get rid of the y's. Okay, and I just picked y, the variable y. I could have gotten rid of the x's or the w's, but boy, they all just look horrific. I could have simplified those w's. That might have helped, because I could have divided it 2 out of all of those. That might have helped. Huh. I didn't. So at any rate, now I'm gonna do 2 and 3. So I'm gonna take equation 2. I'm gonna multiply equation 2 times 7. Do you see? 7 times equation 2, and then I'm gonna add that to 11 times equation 3. Do you see? Because then that way, I'll get 7 times equation 2. That'll make this 77y here, right? And then 11 times equation 3, it'll make it negative 77y down here, and that's going to make my y's cancel. So that's why I want to do that. All right, and now I've already done this, so I just want to tell you what I get because I'm taking too long here. I'm going to get negative 2w when I do that, right, plus 12x equals 14. Okay, and now, now I'm just going to solve for w and x, right? Okay, because looking at this is a 2 by 2. The denominator determinant of this 2 by 2 here is going to be, you can see here, it's going to be negative 92 times 12, right? Negative 92 times 12 minus negative 2 times negative 86. All right, so that would be how I'm going to do, the denominator determinant right there. And I've already worked that out. It's going to be negative 1,276. So that's the denominator determinant. Now, the determinant with respect to w is going to equal, remember I put the 6 and the 14 in the place of the coefficients of the w, right? And I leave the negative 86 and the 12 alone. All right, and I think I've done that. When I do that, yeah, I'm going to get the determinant with respect to w is going to equal 1,276, which is cool. Cool, because now I can see that w equals dw, the determinant with respect to w, divided by d. So you can see it's going to equal -1. So at least I found, of the 4 variables, I know one of them. I know w, okay? So there we go. Now let's find dx, okay? dx is going to be, let's see, we'll put 6 and 14 in for the coefficients of x. So we get negative 92 and 2, and then we're going to put 6 and 14 in right here. And I've already done this out to, let's see, when I get dx, it seems like I did this already. Oh yeah, I got the same thing actually as the denominator. I got negative 1,276. Negative 92 times 14 minus 2 times 6 is going to be negative 1,276. And so that's nice because you could just see, look here, so then now I can see that x is going to equal 1. All right, so now so far I have w is -1. This is a 4 tuplet. Okay, x is 1, and now I have to find y and z. We're so not done, but we're close, okay? It's not as bad, perhaps, as it looks at this point. Okay, so to find y and z, let's see. I'm gonna erase all this. All right, because hopefully you get this. This is done. To find y and z, I think I have to go back to my. I'll even erase this. Okay, see, remember we took it down to this 3 by 3 here. All right, let me even come up with a different color here because this is such a long problem. Okay, I don't even know if I can do a recording this long. So now I have to find y and z. All right, well, remember here this is w, this is x, right? This is y, and this is z in our 4 tuplet. So w is -1 and x is 1. All right, so I'll just take a couple of these equations. It doesn't matter which ones, maybe just the first one up here. Okay, we'll call it the first equation again, right? And in that first equation, if w is -1, we're going to get -4 plus, and then x is 1 plus 2y minus 3z equals -16. And I hope you can see that. So it looks like I'm going to get a -3 here, right? So -3 plus 2y minus 3z equals -16. And now what will I do? Add 3 to both sides. So I'll get 2y minus 3z equals -13. Okay, that's one of my equations. One of my equations. Okay, now let's find the other one. Let's use this second equation right here and find the other one. All right. So -3 times -1, because w is -1, don't forget, right? W is -1. So -3 times -1, I'm going to get 3 plus, and then 3 times 1, just 3, plus the opposite of y there, should have. Opposite of y plus 4z, and that's going to equal 20. All right, so 6. So I could just see I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So it's going to be the opposite of y plus 4z equals 14. All right, that's my 2 equations. Now I got 2 equations here, right? And 2 unknowns. So there they are. Let me redo them right here. So I've got this one. 2y minus 3z equals -13, right? And the opposite of y plus 4z is equal to 14. Is equal to 14. Okay, so now we'll just do our determinant thing again, right? First of all, the denominator determinant, that's easy to find, right? It's going to be that 2, -1, -3, 4, right? So the denominator determinant, I think I came up with that already, is 5, right? It's 8. Yeah, it's 8 plus, it's 8 minus +3. So Amy said, yes, 3 is 5. Okay, so now the determinant with respect to y, I replace the y coordinates with -13, 14. Okay, and I'll use -3, 4 right there. Okay, so it looks like dy when I work this one out, I'm going to get -10. -10 there. Okay, and that's cool because now it's really easy to see what y is, right? And then for dz, okay, I'm going to get here dz, let's see, I'm going to get, where's the z, -3, oh wait, the y's have to stay the same, sorry. It's 2, -1, and then the y's stay the same, so -3, 4, -3, 4. I didn't mean to change the color there. Oh, no. I'm just getting tired. Excuse me. For z, the z's got to change to -13, 14. -13, 14. Any rate, and I think I get dz is going to be 15. Equals 15. All right. Well, and now you can quickly see. Just quickly see that y is going to equal dy -10 over 5. negative 10 over 5, right? So y is going to equal negative 2 in my tuplet up here, and z is going to be 15 divided by 5, or you can quickly see that z is going to be 3. All right, and that's the point of intersection. Is it even a point in space? I don't know what that is. Four-dimensional thing. This is going to be the point of intersection. All right, I don't even know if I can do a recording this long, but hopefully that helps you out. And that was kind of fun. Having fun now. Just a little. All right, talk to you guys later.